Well, that was interesting. Interesting no call in the end zone. Interesting call on the touchdown. I mean, back to back. That's some bad officiating.
No, no,
Like you said, it was easier to throw the flag and then have them challenge the flag if they think it wasn't a call, if it wasn't a pass interference. But Jesus, to keep that joint in your pocket like that, man, that was ridiculous. That was ridiculous. I don't like complaining about the refs, but dang, that's
you know
bad.
what pass interference is as of tonight. I always thought I knew what pass interference was. We had a
Oh,
lot of that today. No calls.
that joint. They
I don't
got us that
understand
one.
how
They cheated Big Al. He woke up.
I
Big
don't
Al, you supposed to
understand
be online, not looking at us.
how they gonna Terry gonna look at the ref and say, "Hey, line me up," and the ref go,
Man, Mr. Big
and
Al,
we march
Mr.
them back.
Attitude, you are absolutely right. They beat us, man. They set us up all game, man. And it came down to the last play, and he looked the other. I don't know. He couldn't have been looking at the dude. He couldn't
I'm
have been
I'm
looking.
I'm go conspiracy. I'm saying this is a Snyder move. I think
This,
Snyder, man, on his way out, man, because you don't get calls like this at home. This is
hold on. You said
home field advantage, man.
you said because of Snyder or
Yes, I'm saying
oh,
because I said conspiracy. Hey, at this point, you can't make this up. We had a helmet to helmet, no call. We
man,
had, I mean, Deacon, Deacon,
it, it was bad.
this is the worst officiating crew I've seen ever.
And this
I
was
don't like
basically
looking like that. I would have rather the Heineke fumble again, and that would be game. You know,
okay.
don't hit me with that. That was us. We on the half-inch line, and we should be going in. You get what I'm saying? Don't hit me with this, man. Don't have a guy draped over it. It's a poster of this is not pass interference. If every defensive DB in the league should be like, oh great, because now I can do that. I
Yeah,
can
yeah,
stop
yeah,
the
yeah.
pass if
Exactly.
I can
Exactly.
just be a mink coat on
Yeah.
somebody's shoulders, and you can't call that.
And, you know, yeah. Like I said, I hate complaining about the refs, man, but it was just bad. I mean, even if we didn't win, I would. You have to let them play the game, but damn, he has to be able to play his position too. I mean, we are at home. This is the last play of the game. Are you telling me that that ref wasn't watching that receiver and didn't see the dude go over his back,
Everybody
basically put his
watching.
hands on his shoulder so he can get some height?
The
Come on, man.
commentator, his progress was stopped. It was halted. Everybody knows that's pass interference. No matter what it is, that's pass interference. Only in Washington we don't get the call. And I I give it up that we drove down, that we even had. I mean, the one big pass to Jahan, thank you.
That was
You
sweet.
know, and
That was
then
sweet.
but then again, they're gonna turn around and this is what hurts me too. Our number one points at the ref, say, "Ref,
Yeah, yeah,
this
yeah.
is this
I'm
is
good.
receiver etiquette." I'm like, "Yo, I'm good." The ref goes, "Yes," and they call a penalty, and he don't go, "Hey, talk to him. I just spoke to him." There should be a instant replay on me speaking, and it's lo and behold, they showed it. Even the commentators were stumped. Like, didn't he just speak to
Yeah.
Collinsworth? Tried to cover it, talking about, yeah, but you're supposed to point at the ground. You could have been pointing at something else. No, man, what I got to do? I got to write a thesis for the Bama to look over at me and say, hey, move up. What? Not? Are we playing that? Are we saying that there's a certain way to talk to the refs where they won't speak to you? They'll do a Ron Rivera on you like this.
Mm,
Oh, you said the magic password. Yes, you might want to move up, Father.
yeah. I think I'm going to need a congressional investigation on this one, man. Because that was just too egregious of a missed call. I mean, obviously the game could have been over. Heineke threw an interception in the end zone. Dude just dropped the ball, but that's not his fault. That's not our fault. That's not our fault. The dude dropped the ball.
You know what it
You
was?
scored a touchdown. You called it back. Threw a touchdown. and pass interference negated that, but you didn't call it. It's a horrible. It was a horrible way to end the game, especially
Horrible.
Sunday night, the last play of the Sunday, and that's what you're going home with, man.
Hey,
So
hey, you know what it was, man? I got it. I got it. When New York won, guess who got it to the playoffs?
who Tampa
Dallas.
Bay? Oh, Dallas.
Dallas.
Yeah, the Bama's.
Dallas clinched the playoffs for the New York win. That's
That's
why the
true.
refs were against us. Cause they couldn't do it their own. They got their butts beat by Jacksonville.
Yeah.
So they had to get the big money market person to possibly get into the playoffs. So they clinch it by cheating Washington.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know, man. Look at some positives. And they yeah. I know you come in with a game plan, but at
We
some
weren't
point,
prepared. But so are we talking
well,
now? We
I
talking
mean,
about our team now because I was upset with the refs, but now we're gonna talk about our team. Are you
yeah,
ready?
We got to because that's too annoying to think about. Then you have to come off that Samuels thing. That wasn't working all day. You can't run him up the middle. He's 10 pounds. Uh, a couple good things where, I mean, even the pass that Jahan caught, the deep one,
He had to come back.
that could have been an interception. That could have been because dude was in position. You know what I mean? Jahan just got ball skills.
No, but then you're taking away from our playmakers, man. And
No,
that's
I
the
get
thing.
that, but I'm just all I'm saying is
So what up?
we, yeah. It was just. I understand. I ain't gonna say nothing, man. It was a bad pass, good catch. Okay,
Always.
that's all I'm saying.
When has it? He's only had like two this season that were like perfect passes to the receivers. I mean,
Yeah,
most of these passes is going to be that way. It's Heineken. But let's get on. We were
oh,
not
go
prepared.
ahead.
As a team.
Go-
We weren't prepared as a team. We were eight. New York was a beat up. New York, sorry, man. We should have beat these guys, man. We
Yeah.
finally got ourselves some play calling together in the second half to come
Mhm.
up with a reasonable game and not getting blown out. Jack
Yeah.
Del Rio was blitzing the nickelback, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, okay, that's the only blitz I mean, that's not working. And the nickelback wasn't even committing. He was running up to the line and then dancing side to side. That's not how you blitz, man. You blitz, and even if you don't get the person, you change his direction. You stop him from throwing the ball. You do whatever because you come in the bat out of hell into his face. You don't stop and try to tackle. No, man, you focus on the blitz, which is the quarterback. Make him do it. Credit to Daniel Jones. They ran the offense that I thought we should have ran, which was dink and dunk. 1-2-3 pass, 1-2-3 pass. He was a shotgun. As soon as he touched it, ball was out of his hand. Nothing that we could do to make that happen. I mean, to stop that, really, unless we had your boy almost got one for us, almost
Yeah,
picked one.
almost.
Somebody, I was like, thank you. I mean, you do see Saquon out there. Somebody jump this ball because it's where
We we controlled pretty much. The defense did their job. They did their job. I mean, Saquon didn't run all over us until the last series.
three plays back to back.
Yeah. Until the last series, we
Three
was doing
plays
pretty
back to
good.
back. That was embarrassing.
They were picking us apart in the first half, which I think that was just defensive scheme because they were running a zone or something. We wasn't playing man. That dude was in the middle, killing our zone. That number 80, and he was either the fifth receiver or something.
Yeah,
So
exactly, man. And then we let them run right to the sticks. That's when you chip them. If it's third and 9, there has to be
mhm,
a chip. Somebody has to get up in his face and just, you're
yeah,
gonna have to get around me before you get to that spot.
he was running free.
Oh man,
He was running free.
we looking like the Wizards. We don't have a what do you call it? What do we do well? You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah,
mean, our
yeah,
defense wasn't bad, but I needed more. That 4-man rush was not enough. The New York offensive line was holding us up, man.
yeah.
Them 4 men were not getting to this guy.
No, they
We
weren't.
did not
Yeah,
beat this guy. Do you
yeah.
understand what I'm saying to you? This guy has beat us every time. And I don't understand it. I'm thinking to myself, like, you have to watch enough Daniel Jones. New York wants to get rid of Daniel Jones.
Yeah, because he ain't no
So
good except when he play us.
we got to figure out that what does he do wrong so that we can beat this guy, man. I mean, and then what happened to the O line, Big Al, was Leno.
Yeah,
Leno
yeah.
happened.
Yeah.
Leno had the worst
He
game I
had
ever.
last game.
Woo.
He tried to get somebody
Thibodeau,
killed back there, man.
I'm just gonna line up over him, and he had one man beat us. You know who he reminded me of? He reminded me of when we used to play Ray Lewis. It was just all he needed was Ray Lewis. Ray Lewis was running around just beating us down. Nobody could stop him.
You know, Thibodeau.
I would have sent a pulling guard just to smack him. We're not even worried about the guards. I want you and everybody else to pull around and smack Thibodeau just to give him to dance a little bit.
Isn't that what we talked about? We talked about in the last time we did a podcast is that you got to leave the tight end in. You got to double tight something wherever that dude is.
That's right.
You got to keep him in and block him, no matter what. I mean, it does us no good to run 5 in the pattern or 4 in the pattern, and we don't have time to run the patterns because this dude is everywhere. You know, we can't run a triple option or run pass option if this dude is checking the running back and the quarterback. He's fast enough to do both. He's running down the quarterback from behind and shooting for the running back. So I mean, you have to be able to you have to know your personnel, man. You got to know who you're playing. Like you said, they're not good. They're not good. If they go to the playoffs, which look like they will, and we won't, they are first one and out. They one and done. Because Daniel Jones is not a great quarterback. He's not even a good quarterback, I don't think. He just looks good against us. He didn't get that many yards on us today as far as running, which was.
But did you see how they planned? They schemed us. They had both the tackle and the guard double team and just push everybody out. It was like the Red Sea.
Yeah.
They said, we know where they are. They soft in the middle. You see what I'm saying? And they just opened up our middle just so that and then Jones's mama, anybody could run up that hole, man. It was like we made Saquon look good, really, because it was like he opened it up and Saquon just ran through there spinning. I'm like, man, I needed a Sean Taylor to catch him in one of them spins, man.
Yeah.
Spin again. No, we didn't block Thibodeau. It was like that's what I'm trying to tell you. It was Thibodeau lined up in front of Leno, and it was Ole City right there. Ole. Walt Ole. Yeah, man.
It boss went on lunch break.
Yeah.
He cut him up, boy. He had to go sit down.
Saquon broke his ankles, man. Boston wasn't right the rest of the game. Man. He wasn't right the rest of the game.
But you know, it's sad because that was a winnable game. We should have won it, but
or at least tied it up. We were going to tie it.
Give me another 2020. Give me another.
I was gonna tie it up.
I called you earlier. I was like, man, I'll take a tie at this point.
You did.
Man, a tie is better than a loss, I guess. But I mean, with now I was watching the pregame and all that stuff, and they were talking about who played who, man. I mean, anything could happen, but I think we pretty much have the hardest record, hardest people to play at this point. You know, and because we got to play Dallas, we got to play San Francisco.
Can't say that no more, man.
Huh?
Jacksonville beat Dallas. I refuse.
Oh yeah. I got a problem beating Dallas, and that's like we was talking about at the beginning of the season. What we said with the last game is going to be.
It's going to matter.
It's going to matter, man. It's going to matter. Yeah,
always going to matter. That last game is going to matter. So I think San Fran might be a trap game, man. For San Fran.
No, it ain't no trap game because them dudes are good.
No. I said for them.
Oh, for them, are they gonna look past us?
Sneak in there. They go in there lackadaisical, man. Listen, the Giants' first half, you could tell they wanted it more than we did, man. There's nobody in the Commanders' locker room sizing the team up, man. We don't. Chase Young, I had him as the number one cheerleader, man. I needed him over there throwing stuff around, man. I needed him sizing the team up, man.
Okay. I'm gonna institute um, a rule for the next two games that we don't mention the name Chase Young because I'm tired of talking about that dude and him not coming back. He's got to make a decision. They just should put him on long term IR if he wasn't gonna play, man. And he used to come in on the last game when we don't have anything to play for.
True,
I'm not interested in that. That's
true.
that's worthless. So either you're out or you're in, man. But we
It
don't
would have
have.
been a big. It would have been a big difference on defense if he showed up.
I would hope it would, but we don't know because Cat won't get in there and make it happen, man. And if he's too scared to put pressure on that knee, man, then just shut it down. Shut it down. Let people know, hey, I'm not ready this year. I'm not gonna be ready this year. So y'all go ahead and keep playing Two Hill and Obata, and let them concentrate. And James Williams, let them concentrate on start. Don't worry about me. I'm gonna sit over here and I'm chilly, like you say. I'm gonna pump people up, pat you on the back, carry the clipboard or whatever. Do that. But it is what it is, man. That Moxie ain't do us no good today, man. I'm gonna tell you that the Moxie ain't do us no good today. I think, and then even in that last pass on the end zone, when he threw it to Samuels, Terry flashed open.
He did.
Right when he's about to throw it, Terry flashed open.
He broke open.
And he just missed him. I think once he gets focused on a player that he's about to throw it to, he loses focus on the rest of the team. But I don't blame him for the last play, even though Terry was kind of open. But I don't want to talk about the last play no more because that was a rough. That was not play.
The
ref called that play.
The ref knocked it down.
Yeah,
that was a bad call. Oh God, you brought it back.
Big Al just throwing spears over there in bed, chilling. Should we switch quarterbacks? I mean, at this point, no, not yet. I would say, who we play next? I say after the next game, if we don't win the next game, then I'm switching quarterbacks, and not because whether Heineke is doing well or not. It's just that we got to make a decision on whether we're going to go with Carson Wentz next year on a cheaper salary and keep him in. I mean, shoot, at this point, he's not a great starter, but he's like Heineke, a good backup. You know what I'm saying? You might win 1 or 2 games with him. At least you have a chance. So he'd be a good backup if you're willing to fill that role. Or he comes in and he looks sharp. I don't know. Maybe being on the sideline and having a full season in the playbook, he's more comfortable now. Nobody knows until you actually play him. So if we don't win next week and we have no chance of getting into the playoffs, then you either switch to Wentz or you switch to
put the rookie in.
Put him in.
I put the rookie in. I wouldn't put Wentz in. We saw what Wentz can do. Let's put the rookie in it.
We don't know what Wentz can do because Wentz is brand new in the system. So who knows what he knows? My point is,
then I would have did this. I would have put Wentz in second half to let him stink it up and then bring. Because see, if Heineke didn't get right, and he did when they came back from halftime, he did. If he didn't, I would have brought Wentz in, and I probably would have still started Heineke the next game. I didn't. Right. It's sometimes you just have that kind of game, and that's what it was, man. But
and that's why I was saying, who knows? Leonard was by himself. Say, listen, Leonard didn't have a great blocking game. He had some good blocks. I saw some blocks where he made some good blocks on the runs, but that play. This is twice in a row, two games in a row that he let a dude come off the end and just slam right into the quarterback. Man, it was like he was trying to get Heineke out of the game. It was I throw my hands up, man. This is your play to go get him. So they
got to get Heineke some plays that are more they're faster. These plays, they take too long to set up. He drops back, he sits in that pocket, and sometimes I'm like, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, man, you got to go. I mean, there was some times where if he just took off a little earlier, and y'all can laugh at me. He made 2 first downs, man, turning the corner, taking off and running, turning the corner.
Yeah.
He got a little scoot. He's not no. I'm not trying to make him a running quarterback, but I
Yeah,
know that when he gets in trouble, he can scoot out. And by him being so small, a lot of defense can't see him until he gone. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. I mean, he can run that option. He can run that. He got
he
enough
did the
speed.
read option. They ran it twice, and we
He
had
can,
success. And I didn't see it again.
yeah, he can do the read option, man. I have no problem with
But
that.
why did Scott do that? Big Al, why does Scott stop successful stuff? He did it.
Yeah, so we gotta work on that, man. It is what it is.
You know, Heineke was Deacon. You muted yourself. You know, Heineke was the second running back, 33
Huh?
yards. He had more. He was the second leading rusher today.
Oh, is that right? Hey,
Antonio Gibson had 21 yards. Heineke had 33, and Robinson had 89. 89 rushing yards. And he should have had more because there was some plays where this guy should have gotten the ball. I can't stand 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s when we got this guy. I don't like passing on those downs. You know, I just rather them do their thing.
yeah, you're right about that though.
I'd stop, make them stop. That's what they did with Saquon. Saquon put the load on his shoulders and play. Do that with Robinson, man. I mean, I like AG, you know, but then he needs to be the ones getting those passes out in the flats. He needs to be the ones that can do those things. Get him, put this load on this guy, man. This young man, and he played aggressive. I could feel it. He got the ball. He was trying to prove something.
Who?
Him,
Quan Barkley.
and Terry, they were again when every time they play hard. They play every game like that.
Yeah. And you see when we get out, get the ball to the playmakers, man, they make plays. Came out in the second half, threw Terry the ball, he made plays. Threw DeHaan Johnson the ball, he made plays. Even threw Curtis the ball, he made plays. It's like we're adverse to things that actually work for our team, you know. So I don't know how to call it. All I'm saying is that we need to figure out where the rest of the season is going to go, and they need to make a plan for next year. I was watching the no, it was a podcast, and they was showing McShay and Mel Kiper's early draft picks, their first round, and they had us picked at 21, which now will be probably 20 because Giants are 20, we're 20, and they had us picking a cornerback for our first round pick. So we got to start thinking that way, man. We got to start thinking that where actually are we going to be? Hey, if Scott's to blame, man, to blame. You know, that's your boy. You should have talked to him a little more. You should have went to the game and stood beside him next time, big guy. That's what I'm talking about. Go make that happen. Because that first half, we were unprepared, we were uninspired, and just that strip fumble touchdown that hurt bad. Man. That hurt bad. So I don't know. I don't know what else to say, man. It's a disappointing loss because it was an easy win. But Trey, we didn't want it. We didn't want to go to the playoffs, apparently.
Then we didn't look like it, and we don't need to be in the playoffs
Yeah,
playing like that.
yeah.
You know that we did not look like we wanted. There
Not
was
at
no
all.
energy on the sideline. That I don't know. Maybe the cameras, I missed it. If those in the chat you saw it, tell me. But I didn't see it. I saw them playing like this is game 4. But during game 4, what Big Al said, we were still practicing.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
it didn't look like, come on, man, this is it. This is it. This is the one.
yeah. Even that when we went on fourth down and got the holding penalty, it's like we were killing ourselves today. Or the
Yeah,
rest was maybe that was a phantom play again. I don't know. It was just bad.
that
Yeah, Landon Collins. He came up and made plays on us in the position that we had him in on our team. I wonder how much he making. He probably making that minimum. He was on the practice squad, man.
Hey, look, he happy to be back there. That's I know he happy to be back. He was on the practice squad. He's right. Made a play. Big Walt, yeah, that 3rd and 2. I'm the one on the show that likes Samuels out the backfield for the plays that he's designed for him to come out the backfield. But a 3rd and 2, and it looked like we was in shotgun. That's not a Samuels running play. I don't. Who said that? Who called that? I don't know if Robinson was getting a drink of water and Samuels like, oh, I'll run out there and do it. I don't know, but that was not the play. I don't know. Robinson has not been stopped. No team, no defensive line. Nobody has stopped him, but yet we stop him. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. So, I mean, like we were saying with the Wizards, man, you got to find the identity and stick with it, man. Because right now,
and that's what Collins was saying. That's one thing I do like about Collinsworth, man. And when he's commentating, he was like, "Here it is, Commanders, and they with this B Rob, it reminds me of the old Riggins Smash Mouth NFC East."
Right,
and I was in there like, "Yeah, Collins, that's right. Look at him run. That's what it is. He has defined. And when he came back from being shot, he took the bullets out with his teeth, spit it on the ground, and showed up at practice the next day. I mean, it's like, yes. And guess what? No runner. We don't run them.
Yeah. No, it wasn't Terry's fault, man. He looked at the ref. Max and was he on the line? When you're wide out, you can't exactly see if you're on the ball or not, or if the referee considers you to be on the line, because there's a point in there where you have a little leeway. You don't have to be right on the ball. That's why you look at the ref, say, "I'm okay right here," because he's the arbiter of where it is and isn't. But he just looked at dude, and dude just looked at him like, "I don't know what you're talking about." So he got us. He got
Terry
us.
was like,
a touchdown.
I was talking to you, right? Dude.
Yeah.
Me?
He already taken the shower. All right, man. These losses hurt, especially this one because this was a playoff game.
This loss hurt.
Yeah.
The other ones didn't hurt as bad. No. This one hurt me, man. And I think it's because, and I'm going to say it, and this is maybe a homer call, the refs did a terrible job, and all the way up to the last moment, there were some things that was pivotal that changed the whole trajectory of the game, but that last play was proof in the pudding that the refs did not want us to win, didn't want us to compete.
We had no chance in that last play.
What a pass interference call is after the night.
They must not have. They didn't think we was going to get that far or something. They didn't think.
I think the game was over. New York did. New York was like, "Yeah, we got this. It's over. We won." They kicked that ball off, and they didn't think that Heineke was going to throw a wing and a prayer up and send Dotson out there. It's like, Dotson, you say you number 3, right? Mm-hmm. Go. Tossed the ball and went and got it. That's what college were. I love this kid. I'm glad the Commanders picked him up. I love we played in college. I was like, yes, let's go. Now we on the 40. That
was even a good return by Gibson.
That's right.
He finally got a good one.
Should Gibson run back punts too?
Yeah, because come on, man. 15 ain't got no wiggle, man. He got nothing.
15.
He's a good catch punter, huh?
Hey, he's a fair catch machine.
Hey, that's what Erickson. We can have Erickson for cheaper.
Where was Erickson? Erickson wasn't there.
Well, he probably wasn't on the team no more because he was only there because Milne was hurt. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah. So. All right, let's get out of here, man. Hey, we're gonna try to do better next week.
Oh, really? For real? We're gonna try to do better.
Hey, watch this start blowing people out. After we get eliminated, they're gonna start blowing people out, man.
Hey, well, at the end of the day, other teams can lose. You know what I'm saying?
No, they just got an easy schedule.
That's the only reason why I'm not throwing the computer across the room, because Dallas has shown that they some scrubs. New York is not the team. They really not. What we lost was water cooler moment. So all the New York fans, all the big blues gonna come out tomorrow. You know that.
What's that, Big Walt?
You know what I'm saying?
Which question, Big Walt? Before we get out, we're gonna go out on this last question.
Shout out to everybody that came on tonight,
Yeah,
man.
we
A little
appreciate
late.
that, man.
You know, a lot of y'all frustrated, could have went to bed, but y'all jumped on with
Right,
us.
right.
Thank you so
Commiserate
much.
with y'all.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. Why did we go for 2? Yeah. That was we were chasing points.
Yeah, that's a Ron Rivera moment.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We didn't
Ron
really need
Rivera
to.
pulled his, what do you call him? Riverboat moment. That
Yeah,
was a riverboat moment.
I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it didn't hurt us. It didn't help us. But that was chasing points too early in the game, man. We can't be doing that. Go ahead and get the one man, kick the ball off, and let's let our defense play. It's not like they were killing our defense. You know, we weren't going to ever
They
get
were
that
killing
ball.
our defense because our defense was playing that squishy, no blitz defense, and Jones was eating it up. I was like, and you saw the difference when we tried to do something in the second half. But that
Yeah,
first half, man, we was in this weird, like, I mean, the
anybody
cornerback,
can throw against that,
10
man. It's
yards
so
off the man,
soft.
huh?
It's soft. Anybody can throw against that.
10 yards off the man, absolutely, man. And they had third string receivers. I'm thinking to myself, like, no, we go man, we go hard. Let's get toasted. Let's see who's gonna get toasted.
Yeah.
You know?
Which one of y'all gonna toast us?
Yeah,
That's,
who you?
even when they was on in the end zone, you know they were gonna run. Why don't we go zero blitz? I mean, it didn't make
Thank
any
you.
sense to me.
I think I texted you. I said, if we don't
Yeah,
blitz,
yeah,
I got problems. And we
we
didn't
should
blitz.
be going
I
zero
said, well,
blitz.
there it is. They see, that's what I'm saying. It starts at the top, Big Walt. And when your coach don't send in the play that say, punch him in the mouth, you play the way the coach pretty much said. Yes, okay, well, come on back. Be careful. Ooh, don't let them get behind you. And
Be afraid. Be very afraid.
Saquon made the old man a poster.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, it's good to see you again. Good to see everybody in the chat. You know, Burgundy Gold, Big
Keep your
Al.
heads up, people. Keep your heads up.
Big Al. We got a new guy here. What's his name, my man? Mr. Attitude ERA. We appreciate
Big
you coming
attitude.
through, man. Yeah.
Thank you for coming on, man.
Yep. Hey, listen. Yeah, just hang in there.
And the
We'll put
Wizards.
out another show.
Wizards
Yeah,
win.
Wizards. Now they lost to the Lakers.
Yep.
Big Al put that one out there. There you go. We got it. Hey, listen, Washington, we're having a hard time right now. We're having a hard time. So,
Did the Caps win?
if they're at home, they won.
I'm going for it all, man. What about the Caps? The Caps win?
We got the trifecta going. All right, everybody. We'll see y'all on the next show coming out. We know we do it on Thursday, but we usually get out on Friday, Saturday. So just hang in there. We got you covered. And we're going to try to right this ship from this side of the lines. Maybe they can listen and right the ship on the inside of the lines.
Do something.
Big Trey, we'll see you.
Right.
Big Al.
Big Al, man.
You dipped out. You didn't want to talk about Scapa. That's all right.
That's all right, Al.
It's going to be all right. We're going to talk about it on Thursday.
Allegedly.
Oh, hold on. We play Saturday. It's holiday. This is to everybody, man. Happy holidays coming up. I know Christmas is on Sunday. Christmas Eve is on Saturday. So technically, we're probably going to go live because I'm not going to have no time to do any editing. I'm just going to let y'all brothers know that. So we probably go live this week, probably on a day that we figure out within the next 5 days. So we're gonna do it that way, man. Everybody, listen, holidays, man. Everybody's welcome to come on, man, when we go live this week. All right, everybody welcome to come on. Just come on and say your piece, man. Even if you never been on this show, just come on, say your piece, man, and keep it moving. You say whatever you want, just keep it clean. All right, gentlemen. I'll see you later.